My memories of that night are hazy at best. In fact, I'm not even sure if it was real. I woke up, tied to a chair and stressing about some sort of key.
Stole my key.
I quickly realized that I was barricaded in this small room from the outside. Someone wanted me to stay in here.
Wait, yo, I'm hurt.
I must have put up a fight because I was bloody and bruised all over, so I made myself some bandages and eventually healed my wounds.
There we go. Alright, I'm figuring it out. I'm being a gamer.
One clumsy search later, I was able to break down the barricade with the shovel I found. Broke in the process, leaving me unarmed for what came next. I only saw him for a moment, but that moment was all it took to turn this dream into a nightmare. Violence, corpses, and in the end, death. That is all that awaits in the Darkwood. I woke up in a much more familiar room this time. I quickly ran over to the oven to make sure it was still lit, and sure enough, it is. A sense of relief washes over me as I get ready to leave, making sure to grab the torch of last night's intruder before heading out. Following the road, I disassemble some traps that I think I left, before encountering a denizen of the woods. The only reason both of us left that place alive is because neither of us had a proper weapon. That would not be true for my next encounter. After that, I decided going south would be a bad idea, so I went north instead. North of my house, I found a hedge maze, which, despite my protests, I was drawn deep into.
Why did I come in here? Why did I come into this hedge maze?
I soon found out why. Mushrooms. Red, pulsating mushrooms. I couldn't get enough of them. Chasing this high, I ran deep into the maze, where I was ambushed by a huge dog.
Whoa! What am I supposed to do? I have a weapon! Yeah! Get away from me!
I tried to fight it, and when that failed, I tried to hide from it.
Oh, I cornered myself. No!
I don't remember how I got home, but I somehow managed to keep my mushrooms. I made this serum out of it, I don't really know how, but after I took it, I could see farther than ever before, but I swear I could see things moving around in the dark. So when I found the dark tunnel that I took to get here, I knew that I needed a light source before going any further. I spent the rest of the day searching the nearby houses and avoiding their dogs. Before I knew it, the sun had set. I struggled to return home in the dark, but luckily I found it before anything dangerous found me.
My house!
After turning on the generator, I did everything I could to reinforce the house, and began to settle in for the night, when I was interrupted by a couple of strange occurrences.
Behind you!
Mushrooms? I did not open that.
After that, I sat in the corner for the rest of the night. Calm night to say the least, but it will only get worse from here. Ignoring the intruder in my house, I immediately began planning my day. After stashing some stuff, I went to cook the mushrooms I gathered last night when I met the intruder, Wolfman.
Oh, hello, Wolfman.
He wanted to make a deal with me, but not if I was a weakling. Which I mean rude, but fair, considering the first thing I did was beg him for anything vaguely weapon-like.
Great, do you have anything I can use as a weapon? A metal pipe! That sounds like a weapon. Hang on. Let me go get my shiny stone.
Turns out the metal pipe was not a weapon, which I was understandably upset about.
What the heck? Why isn't it a weapon? Why isn't it a weapon? Ah!
I made my way back to the hedge maze in search of a weapon when I got distracted by a locked box.
Can I make? I left my wire at home.
For a while.
I don't even have enough wire. Wait, does Wolfman have wire? Yes! He has wire!
Finally, I went to search my stuff and the crate in the hedge maze, avoiding the dog all the while.
Notice me, do not notice me. There wasn't anything useful in there.
Disheartened, I returned home with my loot, and in a search of a place to stash it, I discovered the beauty of the workbench.
Oh my god, a very crude weapon, but a weapon I need nonetheless!
But only the crafting part. I didn't use it as a stash until much later.
Yes. Yes!
But with my newfound weapon and confidence in my martial skill, I marched on a brave expedition eastward, eventually finding the entrance to the silent forest.
Infected with something toxic.
After figuring out that poison is weak to fire,
Perhaps a Molotov cocktail would help.
and not having enough fire,
This is as far as I'm getting.
I started heading home. I cleared out the neighbor's dogs to save me future trouble, but that was enough of a distraction to make me forget where exactly my home was. After narrowly missing my house, I attempted to use my navigational skills to course correct,
Okay, I remember this.
but I ended up finding more of the neighbor's dogs.
House. Ah! It's just east.
Unfortunately, something far more dangerous was on my tail.
Oh, fuck. Ah, no! Ah! Oh, thank God! Oh, thank God! What the hell was that?
I was going to bring the lamp into the main room, but I think I had a roommate.
Hang on. Just gonna put that back.
Never saw him, though, even when I bust into his room to borrow his lamp.
Wolfman. Oh. No, that was a completely different guy.
He's not Wolfman, so I don't trust him yet. After some stash management, I blow up the generator.
Gasoline in here. Wait.
I fuel up the generator and begin my day by heading to the Silent Forest. Or rather, the entrance. And after spending half of the day being beaten to death by the savage, I die again to the huge dog just beyond it.
Ouch. Ouch. No!
Great start. I quickly found a new home in the Silent Forest and cooked an embryo for the serum. I got a lot more serum out of it than mushrooms, but eggs are far tastier than mushrooms anyway. Don't you agree? Where were we? Oh yeah, trauma time. I approached this trauma with the childlike innocence of someone who hasn't been traumatized. After frolicking in some corpses and laying down, the trauma ended. By the time I woke up, the sun was setting, and I really didn't want to spend the night here, so I headed home.
I'm just gonna head back to my regular hideout. I feel safe there.
By the time I made it to the dry meadow, it was dark enough to need a torch. Hearing the music warned me that something was coming, but I could not have expected what came next.
Oh god, the music stopped. Ah, yes. Home, sweet home! Is this not my home?
They followed me into my home. Thanks to some quick thinking, I reignited the oven and watched all of that fly away.
Whoa, that was a lot.
I did a lot of furniture moving that night, and so did the neighbor's dogs.
Hey! You just pushed that aside like it was nothing! That's no fair!
Even after I wedged it in there the best I could.
Now try it, frickin' dog. Are you serious?
Oh yeah, and my roommate has officially moved out. That morning I did a bunch of inventory management. Then I decided that I needed to explore the underground tunnel because story progression. And I found the door I saw in my trauma. Except it wouldn't open.
It hasn't been open for at least 2 weeks. I'm on day 3. How long was I with the doctor?
So back I went until I was attacked. I also decided to take care of the dogs at my neighbor's camp.
Ah, here's that freaking camp.
But that didn't go well.
Steph. No!
Even after going back with a vengeance, all I got out of that was half a tank of gas, which I had plenty of at this point.
All that for a little bit of gasoline. Man.
Defeated, I returned home and decided to spend some time reinforcing it. No more getting home after dark and scrambling for defenses. I'm going to properly set up this time.
I am ready to go. Ready to face the horrors of tonight. What shall they be?
Because of that, nothing noteworthy happened that night.
3 heals for the win. Let's go. Day 5.
Because of that boring night, I started my day by storing everything I own in the workbench.
Oh, wait. Oh my god. There's so much storage there. Why didn't I just... Oh my god. I could have been using this for storage the whole time.
I don't know why I didn't realize that it had storage sooner. I mean, we all make mistakes. I just so happened to make a lot. Today was a massive day for storage. I met Wolf in the Silent Forest, and he told me to get this key to the chicken lady's house in exchange for info on the key Anyway, I went to the village, but I left before I found the chicken lady. On the way home, I got mauled by a huge dog.
No, not again!
It's going to happen a lot, isn't it?
Oh, no, 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 no!
I gave up on getting my stuff after the 3rd try.
No.
I just realized I left the generator on all day.
I left the generator on all day. You kidding me? No.
I sat there stewing in my anger until nightfall. Ignoring was the tactic of the night tonight. Someone tried luring me out with a flare. Ignored. A stranger entered my house. Ignored. A monster burst into a bunch of babies to attack me.
Ah!
Ignored.
Oh.
I should have ignored the monster too, but hindsight is 20/20. After being mauled one more time...
Bandage! Bandage! Use the bandage! Ah! No!
I managed to get all of my death loot back home safely. Except for the gasoline, because I left the generator on all day.
How much generator's out. Oh, did I let it... Did I keep it on?
But it was a new day in real life, so I've slept since then.
Shucks.
I spent the rest of the day reinforcing and refueling. That night, they beat on the barricades all night.
I am genuinely surprised they did not get in.
And they only got in the last second before dawn broke.
Oh, they did! Oh, they did! Ah, yeet! Ah, yeet! Day 7.
After spending so many resources on the dry meadow house, you'd think I'd stay there for a while. Nope. I began sizing up the Silent Forest hideout, and I lit the oven while I was there. Bad idea. Another bad idea? Cornering myself with an angry man after me.
You know what? This is a mistake. That's probably for the best.
I woke up at the Silent Forest hideout, and I realized that I had to stay there for the night.
I needed to get back to my hideout anyhow. This is a Silent Forest hideout! Run! Nope, I'm staying here for tonight.
Using what little I had left on me and the furniture scattered around, I defended the house best I could. But it wasn't enough. They came in and attacked.
Ah! No, wait.
And just as I defeated the second savage, I saw it. A ring of fire.
A fire?
A ritual? A threat? I don't know. There was nothing left of the fire in the morning, so I went about my day as normal. That began with bringing all of my stuff to the new house. Bit by bit. Because there definitely isn't any easier way to do this. After glaring inefficiencies in my gameplay, I used the rest of the day reinforcing the generator room.
What? Already? Wait. Wait. Q. No!
The first night to end with a death. Feels bad, man. I spent the morning freeze contemplating my life choices.
Are the barricades just gonna bust down like that every time? Is this shed actually not a good place to sleep? Like, what is this?
But deciding to double down on the generator room. After an expedition back into the dry meadow, I got just enough mushrooms to make my next dose.
Oh my god, 2 odd-looking mushrooms. And I hear a third.
Trauma time wasn't as traumatic as I remembered. I just laid in the grass with a dead man. Despite that, I felt like running. Running away in fear. I don't know, maybe I should have. Because when night came, I died again. On day 10, I spent 10 IRL minutes in that morning freeze to reinforce the actual house and moving all the furniture inside before I left. I was not spending another night in that generator room. I went to the pig shed because I had a death bag there, but the guy that killed me was guarding my stuff, like just standing right on top of it.
He is literally guarding it.
This man taught me just how powerful a pitchfork was. He outclassed me in every way. Range, attack speed, and most of all, damage.
No!
When he died, I had to take his pitchfork, and I used this thing for the rest of the game.
There we go. Pitchfork and a potato.
But that wasn't the only thing in the barn. The sow, the mother of all pigs, and the only real source of food for the village. And I pissed it off. Subsequently, all of the pigs attacked me.
Alright, I'm going... Ah, wait, what? No! I pissed off the pigs! Oh god!
I barely got out of there with my life. I went home, expecting night to hit soon, and with a little more exploring to the north, discovering the bridge to the old woods, it did. This night was another rough one. Poison cloud forced me into the corner, and a savage came in through the window and finished me off.
No! Come on! After all of that!
But now I know that the savages can't push the table out of the way or destroy it. So if I do that on the windows too, my base will be invulnerable. I took a tour of the old woods base today, but with all of the tight corners and dead ends, I decided to keep the Silent Forest house. Going back to it and stashing my stuff, I continued exploring the Silent Forest and got ambushed by savages.
Ooh. Ah, it's an ambush!
My weapon had just broke, and I had to run home and repair it so I could go back and kill them all. With the job well done, I laid back and waited for nightfall. It worked. I heard them gathering outside, but nothing could get into my room. I had the first peaceful night in days. In the morning, I finally equipped the pitchfork.
I think I will go with the pitchfork.
Okay, I know I said that I had used the pitchfork for the rest of the game, and then didn't use it, but that starts now. I also found the generator building full of toxins, but that's nothing I can't clear. After a quick visit with Wolf, I headed back to the village. I wasted the day there and at the big shed trying to progress the story, but by the time I broke into the well, it was well past time to get going. I was so secure that night that I started getting bored, and I just attacked bugs for fun.
Frickin' dummy.
I started my day inside the well. This place was a bit of a maze, but the prospect of mushrooms made me explore every inch of it. I left the well in a house that I hadn't seen before, but I found the key to the chicken lady's house.
A key covered in chicken feces.
The one that Wolf mentioned. I hadn't met her at this point, so I searched the village for her, and lo and behold, here she was. We gossiped for a while, and she showed me the photo of a man.
Yeah, take this. You went to see this fella. See him? He never came back.
A man I recognized as the Doctor. Hippocratic oath, my ass. I was about to leave on an angry crusade when we heard an out-of-tune violin.
Holy mother, this creep again. May the devil take him and his blasted violin. What? It's not my fault. I know it doesn't sound too great. My violin, it's a bit broken. I won't play anymore, sorry.
He kept going on and on about the pretty lady that the chicken lady kept locked away, and I started zoning out, I'll be honest. He wanted the key to that room, just like Wolf did, and in a moment of weakness, I gave it to him. Little did I know that this decision would have devastating consequences for the entire run. He told me to go get his mother's violin from her house in the old woods, so I went straight there. And I accomplished nothing. I could not find the violin. I even killed the corpses he called parents in the hopes that it would advance the story somehow. No such luck. A watch was the best I found there, so now you can see time passing in real time. After stashing my stuff and doing some recollection, I remembered that he mentioned a wardrobe, so I grabbed the violin from behind it and headed back to sit out the rest of the day. The savages got through the couch outside somehow, but they got bored before they could break through the window.
Excuse me? How did you get past the couch?
That's because they got inside the house, but they still couldn't get past the table, and the pitchfork was long enough to attack them over the table. Because of that, the night was a breeze. After reaffirming the couch, I headed to meet the musician, the boy I gave the key, and gave him the violin as well. Then, he told me he had set up an appointment with the doctor for me.
Oh, doctor's appointment.
How nice. Anyway, I was about to go to said appointment when I saw the time and decided to reschedule for tomorrow.
Time to start heading home, methinks.
That night, a fart cloud pushed away my table and let all the savages in.
No!
I didn't die, but I really don't know what I could have done to prepare this. I returned my furniture to their original positions and added some extra for good measure, then did some trading to clear up my stash. After that, I got on the revenge train.
Oh, don't make me feel sympathy for him. Excuse me. Oh, mother... It was a trap. Oh, you're kidding me!
That was not the plan. Now it's actually trauma time.
Oh, he's after me. I can't do my skills. You can be proud of yourself, little rat. You've just done your first good deed, completely unintentional. Oh no. Oh, you mother trucker.
Well, the revenge train isn't stopping here. I followed him with what I had on me all the way to Chapter 2. And the day somehow restarted while I was down there? Because when I surfaced, it was 8 o'clock on day 15.
My perfect defense.
I guess this counts as an extra day? I'm not actually sure. I spent most of the day figuring out what to do with my new house and using the new stove.
Oh wait, I need to cook. Where?
That stove must have been state of the art, because I made 2 doses with the stuff I brought with me.
Another dose already, heck yeah.
Alright, I'm tired of making narrative descriptions for my new skills, so now I get winded, but I can scream and dodge traps now. Awesome. I met myself in trauma time. Can't be foreshadowing in any way. Anyway, I found this pain well next to my house, which would prove a useful landmark and is not at all dangerous. After collecting some much-needed logs, I did what I could to fortify the house. The radio came on that night, and I didn't ignore it for once. Nor did I ignore the temptation of mushrooms, which got me mauled to death by this thing.
Really? Whoa, what is that?
It was a terrifying welcome party. In the morning, I met the new trader. Technically it's plural, but they're referred to as the 3, so I'll just call them that. On my way out, I saw that they had killed my original trader.
No!
I was pretty bummed about that, but more perplexed as to why he had a copy of the tunnel key along with my journal, just mushroomified. Is he the me I met in my dream? Anyway, I discovered that the neighbors had all turned into these chompers, so I died to them a few times.
Ouch! Ouch! No! No! Ah!
After avenging myself and getting my stuff back, it was time to head home and cook a new serum. Shaky hands and vitality. Alright, after that, I settled down for the night. A bunch of human spiders came after me tonight. They broke everything on their way to me. My barricades.
2 more human spiders.
My weapon.
Get me out of here.
my sense of security.
Okay. Switch weapons. There we go.
I survived, but that took a lot. I went to the nearby scrapyard to explore, and I found an alligator. I had no chance. I was terrified.
No!
Going back and killing the human spiders infesting the place, I gathered my stuff and their meat, and cooking it at home for my last dose. Taking adrenaline, I no longer needed mushrooms, which felt really weird after chasing them for so long.
Oh, that's all I can do.
I wandered a little more, and I got bit by this snake fruit thing.
Oh, no.
I don't know, but after that I needed to head home. A chomper burst through my barricade that night, and I broke my pitchfork on him, so I had to stab him with a teeny tiny knife just to finish him off. I went to repair the barricade that he broke, but a pain well spawned right underneath me, making me stumble back into my own trap.
Are you serious?
If I hadn't looked away or my trap had been a little more to the right, I would have been stuck staring at the thing, draining my health. Another chomper destroyed my window again, but at that point it was too late and I made it to the next day. That day I explored all the way to the north and found a massive snail.
What?
I should have spent more effort trying to save the snail, but it insulted me, called me ugly and barely human, so no mercy for him. In the shack he was on top of was a location for the radio tower and some rather ominous radio equipment. Back at the hideout, I decided to stay in the main room, and I spent most of that night pushing against the furniture covering the hole to prevent one of those monsters from getting in.
I ain't letting you get in. No sirree.
I was considerably lucky though, because the shadows were turning out the lamp that I wasn't using all night. I spent most of day 19 killing stuff on my way to the tower.
Where is he? Where is he? Ah, there he is.
But when I got home, the place had been ransacked.
There are muddy footprints on the floor. Hello?
Someone stole a bunch of my stuff, including my gun, which I'm pretty upset about.
No!
And left me a note that I didn't see. By the time I was ready to explore the tower, though, I needed to head home.
I tell you what, I'm coming back here after dark. I mean, not after dark, after tonight.
Luckily, there was a convenient hole that led right to my base from right next to the radio tower.
Ah. Oh, what the... Yeah, you know what? They're your holes. They're your holes. I'm not going to bother you. They're your holes and only yours.
A lot of things attacked me tonight. First, there were a couple of dogs, which I let in on my own terms so I didn't have to fight them 2v1.
Oh, come on in.
Then the human spiders broke through. I killed a couple, but they kept coming, and my pitchfork broke. I barely survived. I immediately took a hole to the radio tower and started exploring. That place was a nest for crows because I had to sneak around their babies while not looking at their mothers. Guess how that went?
Oh no! Shucks!
I didn't survive. Luckily, they all despawned when I died, so I got to run around scot-free. I found a tunnel, and when the game said that this may be a one-way road, I decided to stock up on supplies.
enormous roots and rubble. I figured. This may be a one-way road. Thank you for telling me. I shall go back to get my stuff.
While I was doing that, I found the note.
Oh! Wolf stole my things.
Revenge would have to wait until tomorrow, though. That night, I killed like 5 human spiders.
Haha, one killed the other.
Nothing I haven't faced before. I beeline to the sawmill, ready to exact my revenge. Unfortunately, Wolf is much better at this whole revenge thing than I am. He planned out every step I took. He made me deposit my stuff in a corpse and fight for his amusement while playing on a violin that I assumed he stole from the musician. When I died because of self-sabotage, he left me a pile of crap as a consolation prize. Sick bastard. On my way home, I found a house with a ton of bear traps outside. I mean a ton.
Ah, mother.
I could have fixed their generator, but I didn't trust them, and they didn't trust me, so I just left. I made some armor when I got home, and settled in for another night. The most terrifying thing attacked me tonight.
What the
Some sort of human centipede burrowed into my home, and we fought hard. So hard that we ended up killing each other. But that's a win in my book.
Get away! Oh, we killed each other. Dang it.
I was expecting to go into Chapter 3, so I gathered everything I needed to set up a new base there, and headed to the underground beneath the radio tower. Immediately, I find a lever with gunk on it, so I try to burn it off.
Covered in some kind of fungus. Are you freaking kidding me?
That was the wrong move. I was forced to wander around with only a flashlight for a while, until I wandered off the beaten path.
Shut up. Uh-oh. Oh, no! I can't do my skills!
Narrowly escaped with my life, I made my way back onto the right path, and somehow ended up in the doctor's house again. The nostalgia of being unable to defend myself against shadow monsters in the doctor's house.
What am I supposed to do here?
I woke up at the lever I hit with my torch with all of my stuff. Unfortunately, the route out was now closed, and I quickly got out of there. Wait, no I didn't. I spent the whole night there because I forgot how to get out. Depositing what little I had left, I went back to the radio tower and quickly figured out how to get both in and get out.
Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Oh, that would have been so nice to know.
After that, I didn't really have any plans, so I just explored the village next to my house some more. There, I met a crippled old man who sort of like a sailor, who had a vendetta against this tree and told me of the elephants in the swamp.
Yeah, what? Yes. Elephants frickin' blonkers. Ever seen elephants, matey? Yeah, we have these, we have elephants? There are elephants in the swamp? I can just imagine something 3 times my size just charging at me. Dear God.
Thoroughly spooked, I went home. Tonight I learned that whoever wrote this script was an idiot, because they thought I had killed the banshee? Anyway, I killed its babies and dodged shadows for the rest of the night. I realized that day that I could actually upgrade my workbench with the 3's help, so I did it.
3, give me your wire, now!
I spent a long time trying to clear up my stash and then went looking for the elephants that the old man mentioned. Turns out these elephants were people, not beasts. A family.
You want my trust? Bring my Martinek back. Stupid Martinek, bring him home. Here's the key to his room.
And after some detective work, I determined that he was in the mushroom biome. I discovered this place back on day 19, but I avoided it because I had more important things to do. Now that I had a good reason to come here, I walked in and...
Holy crap. Ah, perfect.
I climbed in the window and met this mushroom lady. She's a nice old lady, and thankfully I'm not craving mushrooms anymore, so we chat for a while.
I thought you were like this wolf from that children's tale, the one who wanted to eat the granny.
She reveals she's been taking care of the boy I've been looking for, so I take him back to his family where his mother scolds him, and she gives me an empty oxygen tank. I take it home, fill it up, and upgrade my workbench for the final time. I got attacked by 2 chompers that night, one of whom somehow had armor.
Oh no! No, get away!
Considering that I didn't have armor that night, the odds were stacked enough against me that I died.
No!
Unfortunately, I slept in real life since night 24, so I had forgotten what I needed to do to progress the story.
Hi guys. I'm tired today.
I opted to fill in the northwest corner of the map instead.
Alright. So...
The first house I came across was absolutely stacked, with plenty of high-end materials, ammunition, and consumables. I had to fight 6 chompers to get to it, though.
Oh, what?
But with a well-placed Molotov, I cut that number in half. The next house I ran into locked me in with a madman and a banshee.
Oh no. Oh!
This house also had some nice loot, but nothing like the last house.
Oh, I need tape. Hang on.
On my way out, I met the thing I traded lives with on night 21, and I killed it with ease. I guess a good night's sleep really sharpened up my combat skills.
Okay, what are you?
Being greedy on the way home led me to arriving at my house at 8 on the dot.
Oh, these mother truckers. My greed has gotten the best of me. No, it hasn't. I can resist.
And I already had things trying to get in. The only thing that actually got in, though, was the centipede, which I can two-shot with my shovel now.
No! No!
Suffering ambushes by a swamper and some savages,
Can't fool me, I'm not going in the water.
one of which I didn't survive,
No!
I got home with way too much loot and had to spend the rest of my day managing inventory.
What can I even do? Oh! I can stack that scrap metal.
I broke down my own door trying to get a cheeky hit on a dog coming in.
Come on in, pupper. Ah, I broke the door.
I needed to spend the wood anyway. In fact, I spent the wood right then and there taking care of another dog before fixing the door that
Might
night.
as well start repairing.
At this point, I'm stalling. I just spent most of the day wandering around like an idiot, came back home with my pockets full of rocks,
I don't know why I kept so many stones.
and spent the rest of the day just generally being useless.
I tapped out.
I'm not gonna narrate this night because it wasn't interesting, and I'm sure you're tired of watching me stall. So on to day 28, I finally went to the village and the flooded basement. This next trauma time only served to reaffirm what I said in the beginning. Violence, corpses, and in the end, death. That's all that awaits in the Darkwood. And in my opinion, we should burn it to the ground. With a day to burn, I visited the granny and the elephants again before staying home that night. This night was the most intense night of them all. The radio got so angry at me that it exploded, burning down half of my hideout. I almost ran right then and there, but then the horde came. I was able to fend them off at first, but as more and more barricades were broken, they overwhelmed me. In desperation, I started firing into the crowd, but due to a misclick,
Oh no!
I died 5 minutes before dawn.
No, get away! No! Oh, I made it so close!
Finally, on day 29, I found my way out of the Darkwood. I followed the road, as did the cripple, and I soon arrived home. I greeted my neighbors.
They're gone. Oh, I'm sorry.
Made my way upstairs, and I sensed something was off. Passing my apartment, the hallway seemed to loop and get worse, hinting of an illusion about to break. Unfortunately, I am very dumb.
No, I didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that. Wanted to see what was actually going on here. No, not home sweet home. Let me out.
And now I find myself stuck in my apartment. I took off my coat and made some soup, complaining about the fact that I know this isn't real.
Let me out. I know this isn't true.
My dog lunged at me and scared the crap out of me, but he's a good pupper.
Oh.
After trying to escape for one last time, I got in bed. That marks the end of the run. 30 days, if you include the night at the doctor's house and the time travel shenanigans on day 15. Oh, and if you want to see the true ending, go play the game for yourself. It's a great game, and Acid Wizards, the dev team, deserve your support. Thank you for coming along this journey with me, and subscribe so I can see you next time.
I really love that game through and through.